Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's famous 4K upscaler. So I get asked a lot of questions regarding this monitor, 50-inch CHG 90. Now this is a 2018 version. It's still good. It's still great. Nothing wrong with it. It has 144 hertz. It has HDR, but the HDR is kind of useless because the peak brightness doesn't go anything above 600. It stays at 600 nits, and 600 nits, I guess it's okay, but you really need 1000 nits to truly appreciate the HDR, or something close to 1000 nits, like, you know. But this monitor doesn't have that. But anyway, it's not about the HDR. It's really about the sheer size of this monitor and just how beautiful it is, especially when you play games like FIFA, Madden, NBA 2K, Formula, Dirt, any of these iRacing simulators, Flight Simulator. There's even for Battlefield 5 and Modern Warfare, you will benefit, especially on PUBG and Fortnite. So there's a lot of benefits here for gaming. Also, I don't know if it's great for video editing because of the resolution, which is 3840 by 1080. So I don't know if it's good for that. I mean, you can still edit, don't get me wrong, but I think you'd be better off with something that's 3840 by 1440p to give you a little better detail. High resolution means better detail. But clearly here you can just see how immersive this is when you look at it. I mean, I'm trying to do my best here just to showcase. This is on a PC, by the way. This is on a PC. It has a little bit of a curvature. This curvature here really helps that whole immersive experience right here. See that curvature? It really feels like you are there inside a video game. It's just more immersive. Honestly, it's just so more immersive. Um, I was gonna say something else. Yeah, you see those flickering lines going up and down, up and down. That's 144 hertz. So here I am. I already pre-recorded this. Played FIFA match, FIFA 21 on the PC with 3840 by 1080, ultra settings, everything maxed out with 144 hertz. So not only are you getting a 144 hertz refresh rate, but at the same time you get this amazing resolution with 32 by 9 ratio, and on top of it, this monitor also supports a FreeSync, FreeSync 1, FreeSync 2, and I believe it's a 5 millisecond response time, which is pretty darn good for this monitor. I think it's a 5 millisecond response time. It's pretty darn good. And you also have full array local dimming. Full array local dimming helps as well to give you that better contrast ratio. And on top of that, this is a vertical alignment VA panel. So full array local dimming, VA panel, having the nice little curvature will look pretty darn good. And it's a quantum dot. I forgot, the color on this monitor, it's pretty outstanding. You got quantum dots. This is a QLED monitor. So the colors are going to be great. Okay, but again, it's hard for you to see the colors looking at it through a processed video with a camera. Okay, with a Note 10 Plus camera and a processed video. This is something that both me and Vincent Teo been trying to, even though Vincent Teo is using a very high-end cameras, but even with his high-end cameras, even he will tell you, if you're judging this television or this monitor based on what you're seeing through a video recorded through a video camera, then you are just not having the understanding on how this works. Everything looks better in person. Just remember that everything is and will always look better in person. So I just decided to do a little bit of this video because I do get these questions. It's always the same questions. You know what's interesting? Every single question that I receive on the Facebook Messenger, mainly Facebook Messenger or Instagram, sometimes on the Twitter, it's always the same thing. What purpose would this be monitor? For whom is this monitor? It's really for those of you who like to have a real estate. Think of it like real estate. Yes, for the video games, for video gaming, this is really you're gonna have a hard time going back to 16:9. Once you experience this, once you get used to this, it's kind of hard to go back to that 16:9 because for games like FIFA, you get to see the entire stadium. Okay, you don't have to go left and right looking. You know exactly where your players are. Same thing with the NBA. Same thing with the flight simulators. Even with a Call of Duty, you just have more vision, more better field of view. Okay, it's the field of view, FOV. Think of this. This is monitor. This monitor is for those of you who like to have that FOV, that field of view. Okay, and on top of all of that, you got a great quality, quantum dots, full array local dimming, vertical alignment. So you know you're getting. I just want people to know that when you spend money on this monitor, you're getting your money's worth. You got a display port, you got a HDMI, you got about a bunch of different options how you can connect this monitor. It doesn't have built-in speakers, but that's okay. You can use your own speakers. Majority are using their own speakers or headphones or what have you. And you can also do video editing. You can do music editing. You can still do stuff. It's also great for live streaming. I've been using this monitor for live streaming. So basically, when I'm live streaming, I can see stuff that's happening on the left side. I can see my analytics and who comes in, who comes out on this side. I can see the super chat on this side. Then here I can see like 24/7, 27 inches of a screen for me to play a video game in real time. So for live streaming, and then there's a camera here on the top. I don't know if you guys can see it. There it is. So it's excellent. It's excellent for live streaming and video gaming. This is an excellent monitor for PC. If you have a high-end PC, man, if you have this, oh, I'm just telling you, you're gonna be. You're just gonna have a difficult time. Let me tell you, you will just have a difficult time going back to 16:9 television. Okay, you're just gonna have that difficult time. Even though I have a choice, I can play this on my OLED. There it is. My OLED's right here. I can play this on my OLED, my C10. But I choose. This is my workplace here. This is not where I sleep. This is not where I eat. This is just my workplace for YouTube. This is all designed here to test for YouTube. Okay, and like I said, granted, nothing will change the OLED quality, Dolby Vision, HDR, 120 hertz, all of these elements that are implemented into the C10. Obviously, nothing can change that. But when you experience 32:9, then you get the understanding, oh man, this is so immersive, bro. So anyway, I hope that I'm not butchering this video because I wanted to create this video just to give a little bit more insight, opinion on how I feel about this monitor. I know it's expensive. I know it's not for everybody. A lot of people will probably say, forget it, it's too expensive. The latest one they have is $2,000. This is still close to $1,000. So I don't know if people are going to be eager to purchase this. But hey, if you're going to spend that kind of money on a 3900, a 3090 graphics card or 3080 graphics card, then you're already wasting money, you're already putting money, so you probably go and end up with something like this. I mean, if you have a 3090, why not enjoy it? Why not push that thing to the limits, right? And you can definitely push this resolution, and with a 3080 and 3090, you can push it to maximum of maximums of limits. So I hope that I didn't butcher this video. And if I did butcher it and you didn't like it and my opinion wasn't good enough, well then, I don't know what to tell you. Too bad. You can always go and check someone else's video. But remember, this is my opinion. I'm not going to apologize to people for my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, well, it's too bad, you know. But just remember, it's my opinion. Why? Because I spend a lot of time with this monitor for 2 years. And I have a pretty good handle on this monitor. So I'm just giving you guys my honest points of views and opinions. Why? Because you asked me the questions. Okay, this video is for me answering those questions. You know, because a lot of you guys are asking me questions on the live stream when I'm playing, when I'm live streaming. When I'm live streaming, guys, I'm playing a video game. I don't have time to be answering those types of questions on the live stream, unless I'm doing a Q&A. If I'm doing a Q&A, I'll be more than happy to answer the questions. But when I'm live streaming, I cannot answer your questions and then pay attention to a video game. So that's why I'm making this video, because I've been getting a bunch of questions regarding this monitor. Can you get this monitor for like 800 or 900? I think you might be able to get it for 800 somewhere out there if you're lucky. I don't know. Wherever you are, I don't know where you live, but I think you might, just maybe, you might be able to get this for 800. If you can get this for 800, by all means, go for it. If you have a PC, you dedicated all your money, your investment into a PC, you built a high-end PC, go for it. Go for it. Okay? And one more thing before I leave. Can you use this with the Ultra, with the maximum settings, cloud PC gaming, and Shadow? Yes, you can. You can use this with the Shadow. But the thing is, I'm starting to sound like Joe Biden. Jesus Christ. Here's the deal. The thing is, the cloud gaming will always have a difficult time bringing you that best latency, bringing you that best quality. It's always going to have a difficult time bringing you that best quality. Even though there's different codecs like H.265, right, that helps a little bit. But depending on your internet connection, you got to remember it's going to be hit and miss. Nothing can really compete with something that you locally running from your GPU onto your monitor. Nothing can change that quality. Nothing can compete with that latency and that quality. This is why people buy these graphics cards. So I want you to think about that. All right, but yes, you can use a shadow and a maximum settings. I can turn on my shadow right now, and I can go ahead and before I end the video, I'll show it to you, because I don't want people to think I'm just sitting here talking out of my hairy ass, as I like to call it. But here, let me show you. All right, so there's my shadow. I'm gonna click on my shadow right there. Shadow is launching. There it is right there. You can see it. It's going to start in a minute. It takes time to load up. You'll see it. It's going to show up on the monitor. So there it is. So all I have to do now is just click Start Now. I have to update. Let me just update my shadow. And there it is. I'm already on my shadow. I'm going to skip through this. Remind me later. And there I am. I'm on my shadow. There's shadow right here. There it is. I'm on my shadow. There it is. Ultra wide screen. And I can go ahead. I can play FIFA. I can play whatever. It works. Just so everybody understands. Yes. You can use it. There it is. So, yes, you can run Shadow, you can run, whatever. I've done videos on maximum settings, running Flight Simulator 2020 with the Ryzen 9 and RTX 2080 Super. So, but do keep in mind, it depends on what type of internet you have. It depends how good is your internet, how stable is your internet. So all of these elements, when you're talking cloud gaming or cloud PC, you got to think about that. You got to think about your internet, because if your internet is not that good, this is something that goes without a question. Then you should just forget about streaming anything. So you have to fix your internet first before you jump into this. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I hope this video, 15-minute video, was good enough. I hope I was able to answer some questions and give you some answers. And if those answers weren't good enough, well, then what can I tell you? But just remember, these are my opinions. This is what I think this monitor is for, and what purpose, and why you should maybe get it. I have no complaints about this monitor. I had it for 2 years. It served me really well. All right? Have a good one, though. Take care. But remember, you get what you pay for. That's another thing you need to remember. You get what you pay for. Okay? Take care.